All right, thank you, Kevin. Well, it's an idea that has a lot of you talking, splitting upstate New York from downstate.
Last month, we told you a group is proposing the split, but if it happened, would upstate be able to sustain itself financially? Chris Cervantes takes a closer look in our exclusive New York State Exposed follow-up. Now, Chris, you join us in the studio now. What can you tell us?
It's upstate taxpayers. We rely on the help of downstate taxpayers. So what would happen if we separate and lost that help? That's what I asked the leader of the group pushing that plan.
Slightly better economy.
Living in Albany, John Bergener Jr. felt like he didn't have enough representation in state government. He points at downstate influences as the cause of that.
Right now we're set up as a dependency, and we're forced into that by all the regulations and rules.
Now he's the chairman of the Divide New York caucus. The caucus wants upstate New York to separate from downstate and form an autonomous region. We asked Governor Cuomo about the group last month. There's a grassroots movement to make upstate New York an autonomous region from downstate. Why wouldn't that be a good thing for the people of upstate New York?
I would argue that factually your premise is just wrong. It's not people in upstate. It's people in some parts of upstate, primarily in the southern tier.
He's obviously not aware of the problem if he thinks it's only the southern tier that's interested in this.
The problem, Bergener says, is that downstate-driven policy is poison to the upstate economy. That's why his group wants to split the two up.
I think the proponents certainly believe they might create a much more vibrant upstate economy, but absent that, just simply losing that money would be an economic negative.
That's Don Boyd. He's with the Rockefeller Institute of Government. 4 years ago, the Institute took a look at New York State's tax pool, comparing upstate with downstate. Putnam County and everything south was considered downstate. It found that New York City taxpayers pay more taxes than the rest of the state.
For example, the per capita income tax paid by folks in New York City is roughly 50% higher than per capita paid in, for example, upstate New York.
And what's the purpose of that? Why does downstate pay more into the pot?
Well, the reason they pay the same tax rates. They have a lot more income.
Boyd's study also found that despite having a lower population, 55% of state money spent on capital projects is spent upstate, meaning without that downstate money, upstate taxpayers would face a burden. I asked Bergener how he would make up for that burden on you.
The Rockefeller study is assuming that we would operate the way the entire state of New York currently operates. Okay. And that's not our plan. Our plan is to adopt either the Vermont model, the Pennsylvania model, or the Wisconsin model.
Which is what?
Well, they have lower taxes to encourage more industry. They have less business regulation, so more businesses are inclined to locate there.
It's a big part of Divide New York's plan, lower taxes. Now, this may seem unlikely, but the caucus is pushing hard for it, and they're asking for you to vote for the state to have a constitutional convention in 2017 to get the conversation started. Of course, that's 2 general elections away. In the meantime, if you want more information on Divide New York's plan, you can visit its website at newamsterdamny.org. Scott and Jen.
Well, Chris, did the Institute tell you exactly how much more downstate residents pay in taxes than we do upstate?
Well, you heard there Boyd say New York City pays about double in taxes what all of upstate does. That's just the city. Let's include the downstate suburbs, though. The study found that about 72% of the tax pool, rather, comes from the city and its suburbs combined. So that's what you'd be losing out on if you were to separate. Jen, we're going to have a lot more on this coming up at 7.
All right, we will see you in about an hour. Thank you, Chris, for that report.